As a graduate program director, my role comes in twofold. One is I have full oversight of the graduate curriculum, and I started this position 3 years ago. One of my primary goals during that transition of becoming program director was to change the degree to an MS in Advanced Athletic Training. The evolution of the graduate program started 10 years ago. Dr. Mensch, Rod Walters, and Dr. Guy had this vision of, instead of athletic trainers within the university, graduate students being in silos and getting degrees in different locations. They thought it was very, very important to bring everybody under one umbrella and start our own program and have a vision for sports medicine.
We really never had a combined program at the graduate level. When I met Dr. Guy, we seemed to have an instant connection to want to enhance the educational component and kind of bring what we used to call the islands together.
The graduate program was kind of one of the first big project, I think, that I was involved in when I first came here. The one thing that struck me out of those two, one of those islands that we're talking about was that there were two graduate programs. And there was one program that was being kind of run out of athletics, which is a great program. The other program was run out of the College of Education.
The program really started, back in 2003, 2004 with these kind of ideas as to how we would set it up. And Dr. Guy and I would talk about, kind of where we saw this program going and how we would get it started.
We began having talks about, instead of having two, let's see if we can get our islands to come together a little bit more.
Our philosophy became more of a medical education model where we really valued splitting that up, where you'd spend 1 year in one setting and 1 year in another setting. So I don't know of another program at that time that did that.
The second thing that I do is I'm in charge of coordinating all of our graduate students and their associated clinical sites. So making sure that each student has a diverse clinical experiences. They have two different distinct rotations, one their first year, one their second year in the program.
The first year I was with men's soccer and baseball, and then my second year I've been in the clinic, so working with our physicians, Park Ridge and two medical park locations, and then also working with youth football, so working with youth athletes and parents and physicians, and this spring I've also been with USC Cheer. So I've gotten a wide variety of experiences.
The program here definitely takes into account your career goals, and you'll still get a well-rounded experience throughout the 2 years because you'll have two different clinical sites, and I think overall it's worked out very well.
What I have really truly enjoyed about being here is that if I had something to say, we were able to have an outlet for it by making this graduate organization.
The other thing we integrate in our program is research. We want to make sure that all of our students understand and are advocates for evidence-based practice, and they're able to integrate it into their clinical practice as well as their research projects. And then they'll defend in spring semester of their second year their research.
We really need to make sure we see that exercise energy expenditure so that we can put the bigger picture together.
We've had some great projects come out this year. We had 16 students enrolled in the master's program and successfully defended their research.
So you have passed. Congratulations. Congratulations.
When our graduate students are involved with being a teaching assistant, they can do several different things here. One is being a preceptor, one is being, in that preceptor role, is really evaluating the undergraduate athletic training student skills.
We're 10 years into it now, and to me, it really revolves around where our grad students have ended up. They're anywhere from Cirque du Soleil, to medical sales, to physical therapy, to high school athletic trainers right in town here.
I tell students all the time, your goal should be to make the program better for the next student coming in. And I think they've done a tremendous job doing that and really having pride in the program when they leave.
For me, I think the most rewarding experiences I've had have come down to patient care and seeing athletes who are injured not be injured anymore, and they return to full play, and they come back to you and they are thankful that you helped them. If one patient from each of those locations thinks that I was a positive impact in their day, then I'm proud of what I've done.
It's nice to see how everybody has really had a team effort in making the program what it is today.